Welcome, friends. Today's topic is about how to draw vegetables. I have did various other topics on this subject. I hope you must have seen all of them and practiced also all of them. Okay, so here I'm taking a combination of chilies, then lemon and lady's finger. So I'll show you a few combinations which I had made like this. Where you can see the lady's finger, tomatoes, onion. Okay, which I'll cover it subsequently in some other topics. Okay, so also topic like this where I have did chilies in combination with carrot, cauliflower, and some other things like that. Okay, so this is basically a watercolor painting. Today we'll be doing a oil pastel based coloring. Okay, so now let me just quickly cover how do we go about drawing the vegetables. Okay, so say because if you see chilies are very simple to draw. You draw a curved line like this. Okay, in whichever direction you want to. Okay, so and then do a small curve like this here. Okay, and then join this in a little wavy line. A little wavy line like this. Okay, this is, I mean, this is the flow. This line will give you the flow of the way the chili will be. Okay, and like this sort of a cap on this, which is the stem, and then a curve like this. Then it comes here and then gets attached like this. Okay, thereafter we can just erase out these particular things. Okay, the center line like that. Okay, similarly on the other side, if you want to draw a chili in this direction, so if this curve will be there, then you can take a curve like this and then again join it all over, then back like this. Okay, and similarly a cap like this will go up like this, come down like this, and then you just erase out this. If this chili is on top of this, then you have to erase this chilies, this portion, and then this one. Okay, so like that. Once we finish this, I hope this is very clear to you. Okay, and similarly, what happens for lady's finger? It is like a pentagon like this. Okay, I mean, if you take the cross section, it's like a pentagon. Okay, so what we can do here is just draw a line like this. Okay, then a slanting line, then a line inwards like this, then inward lines. This should be smaller than this line because it's in 3D perspective. Okay, then you draw this portion like this. Okay, then this direction, then this direction, and then similarly you can draw a wavy line like this, wavy line like this, attached here. Okay, then a wavy line like this attached here. Okay, these two lines won't be seen. Okay, maybe in some other directions which is there. If you see here, we can see the this line also is there like this. Okay, so similarly for this one, okay, you can just do a little bit of shading work like this and various other directions. So when we have a cut portion like this here, here if you see the cut portion, you can see the seeds which are there inside like this. And here is what I was saying is about the pentagonal portion here. If you see this one, so once we color, this will be nicely visible. I generally see to it that I don't draw very dark, because what happens while we are coloring with pastels, the lead black color also gets mixed with the base color, and then it gives little bit of darkening effect, which is not desirable, because you'll get a lot of marks, and then the true color which should be visible won't be there, right? So now let's quickly start with the coloring. This is the basic drawing which I made. Doing a lemon is very easy. It's like just a oval cross section, and I have covered these things in my previous topics also. So I hope you will know about that. Okay, so now let us see whether how do we go about coloring with this. So we will not color the foreground first. We'll first color the background which is there. Okay, so let's start with the lady's finger. So I'll take a very light color, yellow green, and at center here, see, I'm just turning the page like this here, like this. Okay, and then at the center, we'll just obtain a color like this. Okay, only at the center portion, like this. Okay, same way here also, same way here also, and here, and a little bit here, little bit here, like this. Okay, then I'll take a light green color and then just do a little bit of shading work like this and this. Okay, somewhere here. Similarly for here, on these lines, do a much lighter color, like this. Like this. Okay, and now once we have done with this, we'll take leaf green color, okay, and a dark green color also. Okay, and then let's do coloring on this edges. You'll find the edges much very darker, like this. Like this, we'll get it darker. And then we can do a little bit of lemon yellow here, like this here, to just mix it up. And then again, a little bit of light green on this. So let's see, this is how I'm creating a contrast of color between this two and this two. That now that I have put a yellow here at the center, you'll find that the sides and the center, there is a little tonal difference between the two, like that. Here I have not applied yellow, just to have a different tone, maybe more greener. We'll just mix it up like this. Okay, so this is done. You can do this one also. At the center again, similarly here also at the center, and then you can do a dark green here at the sides. Okay, and this edge can be light green like this along this line. Okay, so now we'll color this also portion. We'll just apply first a little bit of white there. Okay, so that I get a very nice light color. like this. They are the seeds. Okay, and then around that we can do a little bit of light yellow color. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, at the center. And on the seeds also. So that the seeds, once we have did this white color on that, and then on that when we apply light yellow color, you'll find that there will be a little tonal difference between the two, like that. Okay, so let's complete this one. Okay. And then once we complete this particular portion, the areas between the two, again I am applying a light yellow like this. Okay, between the seats, and I'm doing the light yellow like this. Okay, so you must have understood that what I am doing here is mixing pastel on paper like this. So once we do this, we can keep mixing, keep mixing like this. So first, see, for the seeds we did first white, and on that light yellow here at these caps which are there, we did first light yellow color, and on that light green color. Okay, or say yellow green color. So that is how the tone gets developed. Okay, and then we can just make a little bit of outline like this for this, for the seeds to appear, but not very thick outlines. Should appear that the seeds are visible like that. Okay. So similarly here we can do the same procedure. For the seeds we'll apply a little bit of white. Okay, a little bit of white and then a light yellow inside this, and a light green on that. So that is how we obtain the color. Okay, so once we do this, we can just do outlining portion quickly, then and there itself. So you'll see this is like a pentagon shape, like five-sided. Okay, so this is done. We can just quickly do the outline for this. So I'm doing here. I'm trying to finish off each and every one at the same time. Okay. Wavy line like this, wavy line, and then like this. Okay, line like this. Okay, so once this is done, we can now go for a little bit of, it's showing like a little bit of a bulge here at these portions. Okay, so that can be obtained by doing a very lighter color. Okay, compared to the sides. Here, if we do a very lighter color like this, you'll find the bulge developing here like this. This is because there must be seeds out inside in this portion, okay, which will be much bigger in size compared to say seeds here. Okay, like this. So once we have finished this, can go to the next part, that is the lemon, because here I am using do the yellow, because by mistake suppose if some red comes on the lemon yellow, so it will spoil the texture of the yellow. So similarly, I'll take a lemon yellow color, a medium yellow color, okay, and a deep yellow color. Okay, so once we take the lemon yellow color, okay, with say lighter yellow, I can put just a little bit of color like this, and there's a little bit of orange also on that, just to get the texture there. Say here like this, just a little bit, like this. So once you just a little here and there, I'm just doing to obtain a little brownish texture which comes on the lemon surface. So that in the first coat itself, we have just laid a little bit of color like this. Okay, and then take a lemon yellow. Okay, and then mix it up with that. So see, the darker color which was there, that is popping out now from there. So here it will be in this direction. Okay, like this, and I'll leave some space here for a little bit of highlight for the lemon. Like this you can do. Okay, so see the strokes, this will be in this direction, this will be in this direction, like that. Okay. And then say a little bit of yellow color here. Okay, see, so this is a lighter color. I'm just mixing up the lighter color on the yellow, like this. Okay, and just maintaining a little bit of highlight, and then with the white, I can just pull out those, around that a little bit of doing a little brightening up there. Here, see. So I maintained a highlight here a little bit on this side. So also here also I can do where it is only required, then we can do. Okay, then I'll take a medium yellow color and then go in this direction like this. Okay, so first the strokes were like this, and the second strokes will be in this direction like this. Okay, so basically we are doing meshing of colors to get a, see now again in this direction, then again in this direction. So once we finish this portion, here we can do a little bit of shading, sorry, blending of color, the medium level like this. Okay, so once this is done, now we can, here I am using directly a medium yellow. Okay, I wanted a little bit of more towards the orangish color, not towards very yellow. So like this, I have put the medium yellow first, and now a little bit of green which came out naturally. There was some green there on the yellow, so no problem about that. It will give you the texture of the skin of the lemon yellow. Okay, like this, and then have it here also along this, like this. Okay, and once this is done, we can now inside the portions here. Okay, so here we can have on the ribs which are there, like this, a little bit of light yellow color, like this. Okay, and now about here, see, there will be some white portions, like very light white portions here on this. Okay, like this. Okay, so once that is done, You can do this portion now here. Okay, so for that purpose, I'll take a very lighter tone of say olive green and just put little color like this, just a little bit. Okay, and on that, once we have completed that, we can have a very deeper, sorry, not a deeper color, say lemon yellow, and then white in that. Like this, just a little. In some places, you can have light yellow color also, much lighter. Like this. Okay. So once we have did this random stroking of color on that, now I can put a white here at these edges. Okay, there are defined edges like this. If you see when you do a cut portion of the lemon, you'll find that here there will be a nice bit of, what you can say, that separation of these sections like this. Okay, and these portions like this. Okay, so once this is done, we can now quickly do a little bit of outlining. Okay. I can do a little bit of scraping also for these whites to appear more. Okay, let us see how best we can do that once I complete this outlining portion. So like this, once this is done, okay, then with say a scraper, you can just scrape off this center portions. These center portions we can. Okay, you can just scrape on this. Sorry, there was some color here. This little bit of scrape here. Okay, now let's start with the chili. So I'm turning the paper, like reorienting the paper a little bit so that my hand does not keep touching these portions. Okay, so I'll start with scarlet color and see whether we'll require to put a little bit of maroon. Okay, and red is there. So once we'll give a middle tone first to the chilies so that we can yeah, so from here, okay, so like say a little bit of shining portion For the highlights, I can show like this. Okay, then here also like this. Okay, so I have questions like this here. Okay, and then once we will just finish off for all these ones like this. Okay, so we do this like this here. Okay, and then we'll do a little bit of red now here at these edges. Here like this. Here the edge portions. And leave a bit of highlight here, okay, like this. And then you can do a little bit of white there at this edge portions like this. Create a beautiful blended portion where, because the highlights do happen gradually, like it's not that the highlights just come, like see their adjacent portions, you'll find the colors will be start getting lighter, and then the highlight on that, like this. Okay, so once this is done, let us do a little bit of darker color here like this. And this is a bit of a maroon here at this edges, and then we can do just a little bit at a few places like this. Okay, few places here, few places here, few places here. Okay, and then with the scarlet, I can just blend the edge like this. So again, if you see the technique, what we are using it, that once we do the darker color with a lighter color, okay, and I have taken one tone lighter, I mean, instead of using the red, I'm using scarlet, because, with the red and maroon, the tonal difference will be very less. So I got one tone lesser. Okay, just to create a tone like this here. So similarly, I can just do a little red here. Okay, next to the scarlet which I did. Again, have some highlights there. Okay, like this. Okay, the highlights red here like this, here like this. Okay, and then here we can do a little bit of white. So here I did not leave much of this space like what we have left here, like that. I mean, that variation you have to give, you have to think and give that variation. Okay, like maybe here it's not much, my light is coming from maybe this side, so it's not exposed too much to the surface, like, sorry, the light. So, and then we can have a maroon like this. Okay. We can have a maroon like this here also at the sides. Okay, somewhere here near the edges here. Okay, like this we can do. Once this is done, again scarlet, and then just mix of that. I mean blend of that, like this here. Somewhere here. Okay, and then we can do a little bit of a mix here. Just leave less light. Okay, like this. Same way here also. At the edge, I'm doing more lighter, like this. Okay, and then once we do this, I can do a little bit of red also. Okay, so basically, this is how we build up the tone, and a little bit of highlight I have maintained here. That's all. Nothing much. Okay, now let's do the greens first. Again, the same thing. The centers will be much lighter here, like this. Then here also it will be much lighter. Okay, and then we can do a darker color here. I'm doing it little by holding the drawing it will slanted position because of the simple reason that my hand should not start yeah, my hand should not touch the color here so that it will get spoiled like that. Okay, so here it is. Here it is a little bit like this. Here it is there. Little here. And I can have a lighter green to just mix up the edges here like this. Then again here the edges. Then again here the edges like this. Okay. And so once this is done, we can now do the outlining part like this. Like to separate out areas in pastels while coloring. It's a bit difficult. Like you have to see to it that you are very careful. Okay, like generally when we do a little professional drawing, it takes about 3 hours, 4 hours to do the same drawing. But then and then it will look fantastic, like very it will look something which maybe not there at say a beginners or a student level drawing like that. Okay. So that if I will be having few more videos on very specific way of doing individual objects. This is for your general, it can be some work which you have to do for your school work or something like that. So basically, it's more towards that drawing. Okay, let's do a very small like outline like this. Okay, not very dark for the lemon. Okay, like this. Okay, and then we can keep the shadows here a little bit here. So that will be with say dark violet and just finish off that. Okay, just little bit like this here. Okay, a little bit here. And the surface which are not showing very much as a very shiny surface. Otherwise, there will be a lot of reflection from the say. So you'll find, say, suppose this lady's fingers there. You'll find a little bit of green also seen on the surface. Okay, red thing seen on the surface. Okay, for chili, the sorry, for the lemon, the yellow seen on the surface. Just a little bit of violet to dark violet like this. Okay, and then we can just mix it out. Okay, the colors. You can just give me a minute. just mix it out these portions. Yeah, I'm going to fetch the white like this. See, and always remember here it will be darker here, and then at the edge, like here, it will be darker, and then it will slowly diminish. So that is how the shadow colors will come out. So see here, at the edge I am doing a bit lighter like this. Here I'm not doing any background, some design work. It takes a lot of time to do all that. Here our main concentration is about how to draw these you know beautiful, nice little things, and then how do we color them also like this. Okay, so uh, say coloring like this. So I think we're almost done with the drawing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this drawing and the coloring portion. We could do some more colors here, which will appear in my final work. Okay, so do practice this drawing. It will definitely help you in your school projects. And do like my work and will share it to your friends and let them also subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you very much.